Good evening, this is R.P.Radford with 50 Years of Chess. I have an opponent for you today, someone who I played in the Froome Intermediate last year, a guy named Raynes. I've never met him before. I understand he plays for Bath. We met each other in round 4, and it was a game that I thought would be of use and interest. So I'm going to show it to you. I was white. Sorry, I was white, and we played it on the 13th of May at Froome Congress. I began with d4. Barry came out with knight f6, c4, c5. Nice attacking game he's playing already. g6, knight c3, bishop g7, knight f3, castles, bishop d3 and d5. Well, he was graded a bit below me, and I thought, well, this guy's playing all the right moves. Seems to be a worthy challenger. So I played h3, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Queen c7, hitting the bishop, queen out to b3, bearing down on the f7 pawn. Now, he's played a6, so he's liable to push the pawn on. So I'm just getting ready for when he does, but he didn't. He played knight into c6, which I took, and he took back with the pawn. So I need to get a castle to complete my development, which I did. And he's got an isolated pawn now, so it gives him 1, 2, 3 islands of pawns, and I have 2. That's quite significant, especially if you arrive at an endgame. So that gives me something of an advantage. Not much, but 0.1 at the moment. So there's no material gain, just slightly better off, perhaps positionally. Right, rook b8, queen back to c2, and he's played his other rook. So he's got all his pieces in active positions. He's put them out well. I quite like his position, actually, except for the 2 isolated pawns, which are weak. So rook d1, e6, e4. Now I need to give myself some space to get this bishop working, because he's behind the pawn. He's very poorly placed, so I'm going to improve it. He's gone back with the knight, and now I've gone into e3, which is a much better place. I'm now bearing down on the c1, h6 diagonal, and the e3, a7 diagonal, or g1, a7 diagonal. Bishop b7. Now I'm attacking the rook, and I didn't like this move. I thought, oh, you kind of made a mistake. He's lost a piece, so I played rook takes knight, queen takes, and then bishop takes bishop. So for the exchange, I get the extra minor piece, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns, 9, 12, 15, 20, 29 points if you add the pieces up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 18, 28. So it's equivalent of a pawn down, I guess. I'm not sure, because of the 2 rooks, which is always good. Now he's made another mistake. He wanted to get the queens off, and I moved away. I declined that. But instead of moving the rook like he should have done, he's gone queen f4, and immediately he did that. He resigned straight away. I think he's disgusted with himself for allowing that to happen. He just played too quick. He did play rather quick, I must admit. But what I saw online is he plays in a lot of congresses, so maybe he does play a bit quick sometimes, I don't know. But anyway, that was the game I wish to show you. He started off alright. He got all his pieces out, put them on good squares, but he didn't seem to have a plan. And bishop to f6 was a very bad move. So You don't normally touch those, you leave them alone. On the Vinchetto squares, should have moved the rook instead. Anyway, thank you, and hope you enjoyed the game.